Okay, welcome everyone to Icarus Interstellar interview number 2. My name's Sheila Kanani, and today I have the pleasure of talking to Icarus designer Kostas Konstantinidis. Kostas graduated from the School of Applied Maths and Physics from the National Technology University of Athens in 2010, focusing on particle and computational physics. He's since been completing a master's programme on satellite and communication systems at the Democritus University of Thrace, working on simulation of the motion of energetic particles at the vicinity of Earth and interplanetary space. During his master's, Kostas went to the Laboratory for Atmospheric and Space Physics in Boulder, Colorado, but he moved to Munich to start a PhD about a month ago. So Kostas, you've been really busy travelling. Have you settled in Munich now? Does it feel like home?
Yeah, sure. Munich is, it's a great city for that. Very, it certainly feels like home.
Yeah? Oh, that's good. So I'm excited for the answer to the next question because my PhD is about Saturn and the Moon in Enceladus, and I believe yours is too. So tell us about your PhD. I know you've only just started, but what's the idea behind it? What do you hope to achieve?
Well, the target is Saturn's moon Enceladus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a tiny icy moon in orbit around Saturn, and recently, maybe 5 years ago, they Cassini found out that there's plumes of liquid water,
Mm-hmm.
Water ice coming off the south pole of that moon. And automatically that makes it a great target for astrobiology.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can directly sample the subsurface ocean that's supposed to be under the ice cover of that moon.
Yeah.
And, that has a great potential for astrobiology. And, you don't get the chance to doing super measurements like that. In such cases.
Yeah.
So I'm involved in the mission planning, the general planning of the mission.
Mm-hmm.
The partner universities in this project, they also, from other German cities, they have developed, a drill essentially that's called the ice mold.
Yeah.
That can drill ice, and the plan is to land it on that moon, and then it can drill through the ice and sample the subsurface ocean. So we have the third, so far it's been tested and it's going to be tested some more on Alaska and in the Antarctic.
Okay.
So only on Earth. So in familiar conditions on Earth. So what we're trying to do is turn this whole thing into a space mission, and that's where my work comes in to design a mission around this field, get it in the ocean the subsurface ocean of Enceladus.
So how difficult do you think it will be to drill through the surface? Because we don't really know how deep the ice is, or we're sort of familiar with water ice on Earth, but I don't believe the ice on Enceladus is water ice as well. So how difficult do you think it's going to be?
Well, it's not going to be easy for sure. I mean, just getting to Enceladus is very taxing and hard.
Yeah.
Just getting on the surface of Enceladus. But, that's what I will be doing in the next 3 years, finding out how difficult it's going to be and how we're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of strategies we have to look into.
Yeah.
And a lot of, different kind of aspects of that, and we'll have to see.
It's really exciting. I remember during my PhD being sort of told about Enceladus and the water and the sort of idea that it could be a salty ocean as well, and then people sort of making analogies to the oceans on Earth. So what do you hope to find, best case scenario, if the mission goes successfully, you drill down, you can sample the subsurface ocean, what do you hope to find?
Well, best case scenario, the extreme best case is flash frozen fish that the bloom grows in outer space.
Mm-hmm.
So the orbiter can sample that. Well, even maybe other microorganisms. That's the extreme best case scenario that the instruments pick up and the sample over there,
Yeah.
returning to Earth or anything. And also in the ocean, the basic building blocks of life in the ocean water over there, and all kinds of other science stuff. It's not only astrobiology. It's the interaction of the moon with Saturn.
Yeah.
The tectonics of the plates of the ice cover, and all other kinds of science, very interesting science.
Mhm. What about fish?
Yeah, that's...
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on from your PhD, can you tell us a bit about what you were doing in Boulder and what your master's has been about?
Well, my master's was on the space environment around Earth.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, Earth has a magnetic field, and this magnetic field traps charged particles, that are emanating from the sun, the solar wind particles. And, these particles are what we call space radiation, and that can have very adverse effects on satellites and our space assets.
Yeah.
So what I was doing, I was essentially, modeling the motion of those particles in the magnetic fields of Earth. And, in the longer term, someone can pick up this work and simulate measurements that we can take with satellites, and so we know what we're measuring.
Yeah.
Great work, very interesting.
Okay. Oh, that sounds cool. So what do you, did you prefer doing science in Colorado, Greece, or do you think Munich might be the best place for you?
Well, now I'm biased towards Munich. Yeah, but each place has its own, pros. I really liked it in Boulder. It was very nice, very different. It was very different than anything else I know.
Yeah.
Santi, in trade was great. It's a small, town, student town essentially.
Mhm.
And and also here it's pretty great here.
Okay.
Very relaxed way of life, and the people are great.
Yeah.
The winter will come and all the thing, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. So what was it that first got you interested in space and space travel and all of that kind of thing? Was it when you were very little, or was it quite recent?
Well, I was certainly interested when I was little.
Mhm.
Very interested. And I always liked physics and math. So I went into the School of Applied Math and Physics.
Mhm.
And there, I realized in my last years of studying that, to do space studies, why not? I mean, there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So then I started doing my diploma thesis on space engineering. And then the master's came along, and then the PhD, and everything came along pretty well.
Just sort of happened. Yeah. Would you go into space if you had the chance?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I have, what's it called? Bad eyes. I can see very well.
Mhm.
I have to fix that before I go to sleep, I guess.
Well, we could ask Richard Branson, take us on Virgin Galactic, perhaps. So, how did you get involved with the Project Icarus? How did that start?
Well, it was mostly the Centauri Dreams blog.
Okay.
Which is probably one of the best blogs I've read. Fantastically written, I think.
Cool.
Well, that's what got me interested in the first place. And then, I contacted the team. I said, why not? Let's do it. And I think it's more than 6 months now. So how long there? And, I've been working with Andreas Violas.
Okay.
That's my team mostly, and it's, very interesting how the side product takes the mind off.
Yeah. And what sort of things do you do specifically with Icarus?
Well, right now we're working on project 1010,
Uh-huh.
which is well, the realistic part of the project Icarus. You can say that it's supposed to design a precursor in the stellar mission,
Mm-hmm.
based on existing, nanosat and miniaturized technologies. And by doing that, it's mostly to demonstrate the technologies that will be useful in interstellar travel in the long term.
Yeah.
And to see what we can do on that front with current technologies.
Uh-huh. So I hear that you've been working with CubeSats. Could you tell us a bit more about those and how they could help Project Icarus and expand a bit on that, please?
Well, the CubeSats are the satellite template.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's a tiny satellite weighing only 1 kilo. And there's, different versions, but the main version is just weighing 1 kilo. And it's, standard, it's off the shelf, so you can buy anything off the shelf. You don't have to develop as many things as you would with a normal satellite,
Mm-hmm.
From zero. And that drives down cost and complexity. So you can, of course, have certain limitations, you can do anything.
Yeah.
But you can do a lot of stuff with a small cost, And that's, what you're using as a base, I think, for project.
Okay.
When we're building on that.
And the sort of the pros and cons to using a CubeSat as a base. So what are the good things? Obviously, things like it's small, and what else?
Well, it's small and it's everything is like streamlined. So, for example, if you're going to launch a CubeSat, there's a certain interface to launch from a launch vehicle. So you don't have to plan for things like launching and
Okay.
this kind of things that drives
Right.
costs. So it's there are standard communications packages to integrate the satellite. The structure is set,
Uh-huh.
so you don't have to plan for that.
Okay.
That saves time, saves cost, and
Yeah.
can focus on the important stuff.
And what could be the downsides of using CubeSats?
Well, of course, they have limitations. Like it's difficult. You can't stream a lot of information from a CubeSat. You can't communicate that much information.
Mm-hmm.
And they've only been flown, I think, in lower orbit, in Earth orbit, and they haven't been tested outside of that.
Yeah.
We're not sure if we can, what it would take to communicate with the CubeSat with that's further away.
Mm-hmm.
And, the space is of course limiting the weight. You can't put too much stuff
On it. Yeah.
And it's a very new technology. It's enabled a lot of things in the air.
Okay, so it's a bit sort of trial and error and seeing how it works out, I guess. Okay, so outside of your PhD and Project Icarus, what sort of things do you enjoy doing? Is it sport or music or everything?
Yeah, well, I read a lot.
Yeah.
I read a lot of books, literary and stuff. I'm a big fan of history books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I try to do sports.
Yeah.
Climbing is fun.
Oh, cool.
Snowboarding.
Oh, brilliant. Can you do that in Germany? I don't know. Probably. Yeah.
This is one of the best places for that.
Oh, brilliant. And I guess you could in Colorado as well?
Well, yes, but I was there for the summer.
Oh, okay, so you couldn't then, yeah. Uh-huh.
For the summer, so no snow.
Yeah.
But here, there's a glacier 1 hour and a half from
Oh, okay. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. And you said you like history. If you could go back in time to any time, what period of time would it be and why?
Well, again, I'm biased in saying that. But, ancient Athens seems like a fun place.
Oh, okay.
Because I have all this thing
Yeah.
going on.
Oh, fantastic.
Fun place.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, well, that's been really interesting. I'd love to keep in touch and find out how your PhD goes and see what happens with the Enceladus project. Sadly, we've run out of time today, but if anyone who watches these videos has got any questions for Kostas, please feel free to email in and we'll try and answer them. Thank you very much, Kostas, for talking to us today. It's been a really, really interesting interview. And until next time, everybody, my name's Sheila Kanani, and these have been the Icarus Interstellar interviews. Bye-bye. Bye, Kostas.